Hi everyone, and welcome back to Closet Conversations. I'm Gianna, your closet conversationalist, and I put out videos. I'm no longer going to tell you how frequent because every time I do that and try to commit, something goes wrong and I'm not into it anymore. So I put out videos. My videos are about art, luxury, fashion, lifestyle, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we mix it up and we do the best we can with what we have. So this week I am fresh back from CARIFESTA. CARIFESTA is a regional arts festival of every discipline. It takes place in a different island in the Caribbean every 2 years, except this was the first one in 6 years because 2021 there was none because of COVID. And 2023 there was none because Antigua was to host, and Antigua got hit with a massive hurricane right before. So this is the first one in 6 years. It was in Barbados from August 20. It was the date is weird because it kind of got delayed and stuff like that. So it was like August 22nd thereabouts until August 31st. Now, I was the lead for the Jamaican artisan delegation, and we had some fantastic things on display. Oh my God, I forgot to bring the art. I forgot to bring the artwork, so I'll probably have to do a separate video just of artwork. There was one artist that we brought that actually gifted me something, so I'd have something to show, but I don't have it in here now. So I'll probably do a different video for that one. But I'm going to tell you what I do have. I'm going to show you what I do have. Actually, this is going to be a whole Barbados haul, not just what was at CARIFESTA, right? Because I did get a few things. A few things outside of CARIFESTA, just because I had been to CARIFESTA in Barbados in 2017. And so there were things I bought like while on holiday after CARIFESTA that I needed to replace, etc. So I'll show you. I'll get to that. But I'm starting strong with this bag. Okay, so I need another bag. Like, I need a hole in the head, and we all know this. But you know, sometimes, like, okay, so I reserve the bags now to what I don't have and what is super interesting to me. But this bag was gifted to me anyways. So, and I wasn't going to turn it down because it's a walking piece of art or a carried piece of art. It is by TNT Fashions. And okay, so let me give you some background on TNT Fashions. Simone Gordon is a designer for TNT Fashions. We call her Tasha. And let me just tell you about Tasha. Tasha is an artist through and through. Like, designer alone is not enough to describe her, because she is someone, first of all, she creates her fabrics. Okay? Not saying she doesn't buy fabrics too, she does. But she creates the fabrics. So if she has like white, she'll paint on the white, she'll batik the white, she'll print the white, she'll do all sorts of things. Last year, I did a whole program, you know, because I do special projects and stuff. I don't know if you know this. I do special projects for the Ministry of Culture here. It's mainly aimed at getting artists and artisans to have deeper skills, broader skills, in order to, you know, make more money, you know, see how that can fuse with the culture, with their creative endeavors, and see how they can monetize and be better. I'm actually what would be, so I was special projects and merchandising and licensing. That was what I was. Now I'm the director of business initiatives and cultural economics. Fancy title, but still, it's really about getting the artists to get, you know, out there, get skilled, get monetized, because they have skills. Some of them have skills, some of them are self-taught, but it's about, you know, raising the bar and seeing what new innovative things they can come up with based on, you know, little interventions that we can make. So anyway, I did a whole batik thing last year. We brought Indonesian designers, textile designers, etc., fashion designers, etc., to Jamaica, and they taught batik to the course. Now, you know, Tamia Carey, who does my wardrobe most of the time, she was in that, and she actually did my wardrobe for the fashion show, the final fashion show. But Tasha from TNT Fashions was also in the final fashion show because she also learned the Indonesian technique of batik, and she went ahead and made her fabrics in order to incorporate it into her collection, which she's been doing. So she's what you call like an overachiever. She's one of those star students that you like really want to work with because you know that something amazing is going to come out of it. Anyway, so she made this bag. She actually gifted me the bag, guys. First of all, was I expecting her to gift it to me? No. Did I even go and show admiration for the bag before she even said, here, you can have that bag? No. But once I saw it, I was like, I'm not saying no. I love this bag. So it is, I don't know which of these are her prints versus what she bought. But here is a pocket on the outside on this side, right? And then it's huge. And we know I love a big tote. And on this side now, she has two pockets, right? That both have a snap closure as well, right? Right? And they have different fabrics on the inside of the flap. Like, it's just so cool. And then this here is like actual leather. Like, it's actual leather that she has on there as part of the patchwork. So it's amazing. And then it's fully lined. Let's get to it. Fully lined. What does it say in here? Not all heroes wear capes. Ah, that's so sweet, right? And it has two pockets, large pockets, patch pockets, but large, that you could drop. She was like, Gianna, you are going to get so much use out of this. You'll probably wear this every day. And I don't disagree at all. I am in love. First of all, it's a beautiful bag, right? Second of all, it's so functional and useful. Remember, I'm a mom of a 3-year-old. So this is one of my favorite things that I brought back from Barbados, from CARIFESTA. This is actually at CARIFESTA, right? Now, since I already touched on bag, let me just touch on the bag I did buy. I bought one bag, which I think every CARIFESTA no, because I didn't buy one in Trinidad, but I did buy one from Vintage Chic in 2017 in Barbados. Another Jamaican that I bought from though. So I bought this bag from Tasha again, from TNT Fashions, but this one was way after, and I was just in love with it, and I had to get it. Can you hear my scream? Can you hear my scream? It is so gorgeous. Look at this. So it is leather, genuine leather, but what I love about it is like you have this smooth here, but then you have like the pebble texture here, and this is a real turquoise, you guys. And then here you have the studs that she's put in and the snap closure. It's a snap closure. And then it's unlined, but the inside feels like suede. It's so freaking luxurious. And then you go in, and at first I was looking to see if it's like too small, but it is definitely not too small. It's very roomy. It's just so unusual and so beautiful, and you see the skin, like it just so, and it was a great price, and I had finally started to sell some stuff, so I was feeling like treating myself, and so I treated myself to a Jamaican designer because I love me my Jamaican designers, but I really love this bag, and she had already gifted me a bag, so I was like, the least I could do is like get myself something I love so that I could support her back anyway, right? So yeah, so I'm pretty like happy about what I got there. But then you see, I'm looking to the side because everything's like on a stool right next to me. Should have put the stool in front of me so it would look like I'm looking down, That'd be smart. Should I just do that now? Okay. So you won't see me turning to the side again. So this is from San Jules. I don't know what the first thing says. I don't have my glasses. But it's a dress. So you don't see me often tell you about clothes because I don't really buy clothes often. And this is the truth. So because of the modeling and because I'm that plus size person that people want to dress, they constantly give me things to wear, or someone will always give me something, or I can always borrow something, or you understand. So I don't really buy clothes much because my weight tends to fluctuate a lot. So because it fluctuates, it's like buying clothes and then you have to buy clothes again and then you buy clothes again. And I'm not even a fan of clothes that much. And I have a stacked closet. I know I've showed you this before and I'll probably show it again sometime soon. But my closet is bursting at the seams with clothes that I've bought or been gifted over the years that either still fit or are close to fitting, or I don't think anything in here doesn't fit anymore because I think I took everything out. I've been closet cleaning for like a year. So I'm really not into the buying of clothes. I bought some clothes this year after I had an emergency surgery because I just felt like I needed a refresh. And then it turned out that I bought all black clothes in that refresh. So it was kind of the sign of what I was feeling, which was very muted. So I don't really buy clothes. So you don't see clothes a lot. But I bought this. Oh, it's inside out because I tried it on the other night just to make sure. Anyway, see all these colors? It's so pretty. So it's San Jules out of Trinidad. They were at CARIFESTA and they were in the fashion part just not far from my booth, and everybody was walking around with a San Jules bag. So you had to go see what San Jules was all about. San Jules was about a lot. So they had these beautiful tie-dye outfits. This is a dress. And it was one of the only plus size things that they had. They didn't have many big sizes. They had some things beautiful with cutouts, creative cutouts like on the back and across the side and all of that stuff. And I guess they think that plus sizes won't wear those things, but I would. So they didn't have them in my size. So they had this in my size, which is pretty covered up, which I've been trending towards anyway. Like I only wear the cutout things every now and then to like stir the pot and get people to like call my family and send my pictures and all this stuff and be like, oh, did you see what she was wearing? Come on. My body's a canvas. Like, leave it alone. Anyway, so here is the dress. I think it's gorgeous. When it's on, you know your girl got some shape. So it works out. It wasn't very expensive and I was making money that day again. So we treat ourselves. So something that goes with both of these. This was a gift from Aviola Accessories. And these are really, really cool. By the way, so these are earrings, right? I need you to really see them, right? So I had to message her to ask her what they're made of because they're so lightweight and so cool. And they go with my bag and the outfit that I bought. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, what are these earrings made of? Look at them. Just please, just look, right? And she was like, they're so light. Like they're crazy light. and they make such a freaking statement. Look at that. So I said, what are they made of? And she said, they're upcycled aluminum. And I was like, what? So to go further, so sustainability was a big deal in this year's CARIFESTA because, you know, we're in the Caribbean. So sustainability is really important because we've been having all sorts of weather changes and this and that and the other. And right. So we need to reduce our carbon footprint. We need to be conserving. We need to be upcycling. We need to be recycling. We need to be doing all of the things that make us way more green, right? So I said, upcycled from what? She said that they use this aluminum to print newspapers. So after they're done or whatever, so it's been used already, then she gets it and she hammers it, hand paints it, something else, hand cuts it. She does all of it, the hand, right? And she does it all, and then it turns into these beautiful earrings that she like can't sell enough of. And like the paint colors are all sorts of colors. So when I walked over there, she was just like, I told you I needed to give you an earring. She didn't need to give me an earring. I'm fine. But I was so happy that she did. And she was like, choose which one. I chose this one because it had the colors in the bag that Tasha had just gifted me. And it was just like, oh, this goes. Oh my God, just check me out. So, and I think they're the right amount of big. Like, I don't like big that sits on your neck. Like, this stops right where it should. So I really like that. Like, very statementy and very, like, not humbugging, right? So Aviola accessories. So if you want to be green and clean and sustainable, go get you a pair. She has them in like every color. She paints them in every color. Right? So that's Aviola. What else did I get? Okay. So these earrings I got from San Jules, but apparently they're not San Jules. It was the San Jules booth, but the lady who was doing it said that she was selling them for a friend. And why I got them is because they're leather, hand-painted leather, right? But they matched the dress. So this is like a real impulse buy. This is at the last minute. This is just kind of like, oh, but those look kind of cool. Now, these are not the length that I like, right? Because they're sitting on my chest. But have you ever seen anything go like the tinge of the change of the color, like just kind of goes with the tinge of the change of the color in the dress? It just works. So it was kind of a no-brainer, and because the dress wasn't too bad in terms of price, like, could throw in this, and then she gave a discount on this too, so kind of worked out. And they're really cute, and they're leather, and they're like, you know me, I'm a sucker. I'm just a sucker. What are you gonna do with me? Then I came across these people from Grenada. They upcycle plastic jewelry. Remember, I told you that sustainability was a big theme in this year's CARIFESTA. So now, why did I not bring my glasses to read this? Let me see if we can read it. In our quest to protect and preserve the environment from plastic pollution, we create beautifully designed and hand-painted jewelry and accessories from plastic-based items. Our pieces are lightweight and colors inspired by the vibrant island life of the Caribbean. Thank you for playing your part in environmental preservation by purchasing from Tambran by Tamara. And I think it's Tamara that I met, who is from Grenada, like I said. I've torn this a little bit, but it is what it is. So this is one pair of the earrings. Look at that. I don't know. It's inspired by nature. I don't know what it is. Like, let's just put it on and see what it looks like. Oh, because I didn't actually try these on at the thing. I just thought they were so interesting that I just had to have them. And they're freaking cool. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Like, are we even sad? No. We're very happy about this pair. This is a cool pair of earrings. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right. So I kind of wish the spotted part would show in the front, though. I think it's the backward on this. I can probably fix it myself, though. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to... I mean, look at it. You look at it, really. But yes. But yes! Oh, yeah. So it's turned to the back. But I can turn it to the front. Hopefully. Well, let me see if this one's also turned to the back. It is. No, so I have to turn it to the front. You know. Okay. So we'll fix that. And this is Tamran by Tamara, who also did these. Just like ocean life type thing. Let's see now. Yeah. Psst, like a no-brainer. This is plastic, you guys. Like, it's actually flexible and everything. Like, it's plastic. I would love if more people here, like Aviola is known for sustainability. She had won some prize or something using like plastic bottles to do something. Like, she's always upcycling. That's her thing. But I wish like more people, and they're not exactly matching, which makes them even more interesting. Oh my God, I love them. Yeah, I wish more people would do more stuff that would really get into the sustainability part, because then we could, you know, we wouldn't have to import as much raw materials to do things, and we wouldn't have so much waste, and we, you know, it's just a good thing if we were to do it. So these were actually two different earrings that I told her I wanted the two different ones. I didn't want them to match because, and these also are longer than I like, but they make a statement, so you kind of can't have them shorter, right? So there's that, and that, I think she said there's a right and a left. I think how she did it was when she was giving it to me, so maybe I did it wrong. Hang on, let me see. This is on this side, so maybe this should be over here. Let's see. We're trying it out now. We're trying it out. Let me see. I think this is how I tried it when I was there. No, I think the other way was the right way. Yeah, because this kind of cocks to the out. No. Right, so it's the other way. It's the other way. So this one is for here. I have to remember this now, guys. Very nice. These are plastic. Very nice. Right. Yeah. Gorge. Tamran by Tamara. Made in Jamaica. We know that you desire, see here, because this is what the earrings were on. So it says, we know that you desire a unique, standout appeal and want to be highly memorable by your jewelry. Hence, Tamran by Tamara presents to you our statement jewelry collection. We are extremely proud to say that you are the only person in the world who owns a necklace. I guess this is a necklace card, but she put the earrings on it for me. This was unique, hand-produced, and no two from this collection are the same. This piece speaks to your distinct personality, style, and taste we create for you, not for you and everyone else. Made from all natural materials and fibers. No, this is not from all natural. This is from plastic. So, but she did have, I did see those necklaces. They had like wood and they were painted. They were beautiful. The one I wanted had been bought by Barbados culture minister already. So that's why I didn't get one. And from the flora of Grenada. Yeah. We want to say thank you for playing your part in environmental preservation by purchasing from Tambran by Tamara. So she keeps reiterating that you are part of the preservation, conservation process, which I think is very smart of her, especially in this day and age where people are, you know, we're kind of becoming hyper aware of our role in the waste, but we're not actually paying attention to our role in how we can sustain, and how we can do that is by purchasing things like these that end up using back the waste products, right? I need to definitely fix this one though. I want the front to be this side, so I'll have to work on that. Now, these are my last piece from the CARIFESTA, which is, these are Aila sandals. See, Aila name. They're from Jamaica. Look at the square top, square bottom, a whip stitching. Is it a whip stitch? It's not quite a whip stitch, but it's the stitching going around. And it has the emblem. It's leather. Everything, all of it is leather, right? Now, before we left Jamaica, she had asked me for my shoe size, and she asked me to measure my foot and the whole nine. So she knew what my size was going in. And I really was, you know, these people put so much into their craft and everything. I want them to sell as much as possible. I don't want them to weigh themselves down by bringing something for me. But let me tell you, at some point midweek, my feet were killing me. And the day they were killing me, I was like literally barefoot in my booth. And here passes Aila. And I'm like, Aila, what did she say about the sandals? And she's like, I'm coming. And she brought these. She brought a different pair for me to try on. They had something around the ankle and they were beautiful. But then I think the size was a little too big. Yeah, it was a little too big. So she came back with these, and these magically went with every single thing in my wardrobe from there on out. And they were interesting that people would ask me about them so that I could send them over to her booth. So I really hope she got more sales because I was wearing them. But they were absolutely comfortable, which was like, why? I don't know if you can even see how it, I don't know, but it was just, she saved my life. So they are Aila sandals. If you need her contact, message me, right? And she makes all sorts of beautiful things. Now, I got some things that, well, only 3 things outside of CARIFESTA that I really needed. So this, I got a pair of these in 2017 in Always Summer. Always Summer is in Lime Grove. Let me just put in an earring so I don't look so weird on camera. I think that like earrings finish you, and that's why I'm always buying earrings, because I think that earrings are like the boss in making you look like, you know, you put together. Okay, so notice that they're sparkly on top. Ooh, and it looks like a rope on the bottom, even though it's plastic. Rubber. Rubber? Is it rubber or plastic? I don't know. I think it's rubber. But anyway, they're from Denmark. Ilse Jacobsen. And they are recycled, right? It says factories involved in the production of GBS certified products meet the fair labor and environmental impact requirement on the GBS standard, right? So I bought these in 2017, and this by now was peeling off and stuff. So I threw them out when I was doing my closet, everything that I was doing. I threw them out. But they had been so comfortable, and so they had lasted a good time too. So I was like, man, I would really love another pair. And it just so happened the first weekend, the first Sunday that I was in Barbados, I went to this place for a cutter sandwich called Caboose in the west coast of the island. And when I was there, I saw like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 people in these sandals. And I was like, they must still sell them. Nobody's going to have them from 2017 like me. I was like, they must still sell them. I need to go find them. So I went to Lime Grove, and the upstairs where Always Summer used to be did not have Always Summer. It had another store. But I went in there and I was talking to the lady, and the lady was like, you could buy this dress. It looks really nice on you. It would fit you well. And I'm like, I came for the sandals, only the sandals. She's like, oh, so you don't want the dress? And I was like, no. So then she's like, okay, so I think you're talking about Always Summer. And it's moved downstairs. So go downstairs and go straight to the end, and you'll see Always Summer. I went downstairs, went straight to the end. I saw Always Summer, and it was definitely the store that had moved. And I was like, hey, do you know these slippers with the rope on the bottom and sparkly on top? And they're like, yeah, we have a bunch of them over there. And they had them in like more colors than they did in 2017. But of course, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm like a traditionalist in some ways. I kind of just stick to what I like and what I know. And this was what the one in 2017 kind of looked like. So I went with the same thing. Yeah. So they had a few more. I mean, I could have bought every color if I wanted. But I was so happy to find them, and I really only need the one, so I bought the one. I looked around. Did I buy anything else in there? I don't think I bought anything else in there because I still have, there's a Barbados bag that I have from back then, from Always Summer, that they're still selling some variation of it. It wasn't exactly the same, but it was a variation. So I was like, oh, these things are just classics. So I didn't buy it because I have it already. And they had really nice raffia things and very vacation-y looking things, island tropical things. I love that store. I just do. But I didn't buy any of those things because I have a ton of them as well. Yeah. So I was very good about just buying the slippers, and I felt really confident and comfortable. Now, I don't know if you know that I had this monkey. It was a gift to me from a friend in Barbados in June. And I was using it. It's a magnet monkey. And I was using it as a bag charm, like on the bag handle. And it got lost. So he got me another one and said this is the last time he's getting me one, so I better not lose it again. So, but before he got me this one, I went looking for it and couldn't find it. The closest thing I found was this one, which is a little too long and floppy, but I thought that if it wraps a few times around, like the arm of the bag, right? Let me show you on my hand. You're right. So if I did that, I figured that maybe it'll be more secure than the young one, than the little one. And then this was also when I thought he wasn't going to give me another one. So there, it would be like that around the bag. So kind of be more secure, like to pull it off can't be that easy. So I did get this, just so you see it, right? And it says Barbados on one leg. It's not as cute as this one. So when he still got me this one, I was very happy. And it has the flag. But I had already bought this, so I have this, and now I have this too. Now my son uses this though, so maybe I won't end up getting it onto a bag. because my son uses it and stretches it out, and we have like some metal bookcases, so he puts it and says it's like Spidey, the Spidey monkey, and like stretches it out and does all this stuff playing with it. So, but that's everything I bought in Barbados in 2025. And some things I didn't buy. Everything I was bought or gifted. Everything I brought back. Well, no, because I brought back pepper sauce and all sorts of other things. But everything I brought back for me in Barbados 2025. I hope you had a good... Oh, and remember, I'm going to do the art separately, right? So I hope you had a good time with me showing you the things. I hope you learned a new brand or two that you can support, because these are all Caribbean-owned, women-owned brands. Yeah, so check them out. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. And have a great time, have a great day, and see you next time.